How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're talking about Sabrina Ionescu and how she honestly backpacked the Liberty to a Game 2 win over the Aces. Let's get into how she dominated and really how she took over late down the stretch. She's such an awesome player. We're on our way to 10K subscribers by the end of the year, and we're getting close, so subscribing would be awesome, like all that good stuff. Y'all support is so incredible. And Sabrina is legitimately creating paint touches at a high level as a primary creator. She came into the league as mostly a shooter, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But Sabrina's ability to win cleanly off the dribble, I really love the liberty here using Phoebish and Stewart and screening action to distract the help, and Sabrina kicks to Jonquel, who swings to Hamilton, who ends up hitting the open three. But that's all Sabrina Ionescu creating the advantage off of the dribble. And I love how they use her all over the floor. They actually kind of went away from this stuff later in the game with Sabrina at the elbow in a horn set, which is the triangle up top here. Stewart gets momentum. Sabrina passes it in. She's such a versatile playmaker, and the Liberty can use her in a myriad of ways to unlock her playmaking skill. The shooting we'll get to. I swear to God she hit a pull-up three like early in this game at the top of the key. And I just could not find the clip of it, and I'm losing my mind. But anyways, easy bucket there for Sabrina. As you can see what a help it is to have elite players all around Sabrina. They run like a fake handoff play here, which just confuses the Aces defenders for just a second, allows her to get downhill Ionescu, and because Leonie Phoebish is a flamethrower, I absolutely love her. She is so damn good. Because she is a flamethrower, it's an easy layup. Kelsey Plum is not interested in helping down, and even if Kelsey Plum did help, I'm not totally positive she would have been able to stop Sabrina from scoring at the hoop. And I really love her handle here, and even though she doesn't make this floater, this is a good process. She shot almost 50% on floaters this year. She is a very good runner shooter. I love her balance and control through traffic here. She's getting knocked around, right? Great job by Tiffany Hayes getting through this screen. Chelsea Gray ends up making a dig at the ball, but she still holds on, maintains her dribble, gets up a shot, and that almost goes in. Like, her ability to create advantages like a legitimate, like, one of those guys you can give the ball to whenever, or one of those girls in this situation, excuse me, who you can give the ball to whenever, and just they're going to succeed and create. Ionescu struggles with pressure right here. This is not going to be the case for all of the game, but just know that the Aces pressured her a ton in this game, and they used the trap and the full court pressure to stymie the Liberty's offense at certain points. And Sabrina is a shooter. She is a ridiculous shooter, and even though she didn't shoot the gaudy percentages she shot last year, like, you can see her off movement here, forward momentum. That's not an easy shot. Shout out Phoebish again for the great screen. She is one of my favorite players to watch in the whole league. Deserving all rookie. And then you see Sabrina coming off like a corner flare right here. This is beautiful action, first of all, by the Liberty. Sandy Rondello, her offense is awesome. You've got kind of like a brush here, and then you have a ghost, or not really a ghost, just a pick and pop with Brianna Stewart, and you have a screen, a Thornton screen, flare to the corner, Sabrina buckets. Like, it's beautiful offense, and when you have a player like Sabrina who can shoot off of movement, you can really weaponize her shooting within the flow of the offense and just creating for herself. And Sabrina is so good at pushing an early offense and getting the defense off guard when they're not set. Pushes towards the middle because, as she probably knows, the middle is like where you can get the most opportunities, right? Asia Wilson is keying in on her, isn't guarding Jonquel Jones, who's a more than capable spot-up shooter. Jones knocks down the three. Another easy assist for Ionescu. And late in the third, early fourth quarter is when we really got into the Sabrina. It's just it's Sabrina Ionescu time. Sabrina Ionescu. Those kind of hours where isolated against Jackie Young, hang cross. This second, her burst isn't unbelievable, but this second kind of move here to lower her shoulder, get the space she needs, and scoop it in with her left hand. She can really create some space. And Ionescu's improvement in that area this year has been really cool to watch, where she has expanded her inside the arc scoring game so much. And man, she was just on one of those heaters. Another beautiful off-ball set player, just built-in action within the flow of the offense probably. And actually, no, this is a sideline out of bounds. Never mind. But yeah, Beautiful little pin flare here for Sabrina. Way, way, way beyond the line. She's 3-point champ, and God, that Steph Curry thing was awesome. I hope they do that with. I really hope they do that again. And Sabrina was defending pretty well in this game too. She defended well in game 1, and this is a really impressive like low man or low woman rotation for a block. Like, that's crazy. She was defending her ass off, and it's really cool to see just like a heliocentric at times creator, because she really was taking over down the line in the fourth quarter, also make that kind of impact on defense. And just another easy bucket, hesitation, and there you see the floater kind of pop off against A'ja Wilson. Really helps when your screener is Brandon Stewart, and these defenders do not want to leave Brandon Stewart, but also Sabrina Ionescu. And then you have Jonquel Jones's gravity, right? Normally you'd love to have A'ja be able to, A'ja Wilson, I made a video about recently, just slide down, help cut off Ionescu, but she has to pay attention to Jones, and then Sabrina can just float it in. That, you could probably argue she got fouled there. But this is like big time inside the arc, self-created buckets that only the greatest initiators are capable of. And it's still just the simple stuff for her, the quick offense. Once again, early shot clock, high ball screen with Jonquel Jones, and she sees A'ja Wilson playing her hard, easy pass to the popper. That's just a really smart basketball player understanding how much gravity she has, right? How much defenses respect her, and then punishing them from that. Chelsea can't make a good rotation because Phoebish 45 cuts here, which is just a cut from the wing, basically diagonally at a 45-degree angle to the paint. That takes Gray out of the help picture as Hamilton lifts, and then it's just a beautiful bucket. So this was a Sabrina video, but this is also a showcase of New York's awesome offense. It's a really cool system. Brondello is an awesome coach, and Sabrina once again creating off of the dribble. Notice the pre-screen motion. It's not just high pick and roll, just spam it, They run a little pin down to get Sabrina going in motion. She can reject the screen. Hayes is already all out of sorts, right? If 15 Hayes could have just set up and guard Sabrina, but she's already over pursuing, so Ionescu can flip it back, score over Wilson again, who many thought should have been the defensive player of the year. Becky Hammond surely did. She thought. And then look at like time, shot clock situation. This to me was her play of the game. Aces are rallying. New York late shot clock up 1. Ionescu just straight up high ball screen against A'ja Brick and Wilson in high drop. Gets her with the in and out. Notices Stewart cutting baseline, bounces it perfectly, and then the Liberty were able to maintain it from there. But the poise and composure here to beat Wilson, to find Stewart on the cut, and huge credit to Brandon Stewart as well for this is certainly a freelance cut. So great stuff from her as well. Just awesome when you have so many smart basketball players on the same floor who feel and understand the game at such a high level. And then you have Ionescu being Ionescu and getting to the bucket off of this motion stuff. Once again, New York just up 1. They're running kind of like they're just running a little pitch here to get Ionescu moving with another fake dribble handoff, and then the beautiful right-handed scoop on the left side over A'ja. Her touch and comfort level scoring on the interior is so night and day from where it was, not only last year, but the last couple of years in the league, and the Breanna Stewart handoff gravity. Again, really effective at sucking in the help, not letting them key in on Sabrina as much as they probably wish they would. Tie game, 119. Sabrina Ionescu is ice cold. And that mid-range, again, something that she has improved a lot on over the course of the year. As Sabrina, they take away the bucket here, right? Asia's kind of dropping a little bit back here. The defender, Hayes, is going hard over to deny the pull-up 3. So Sabrina's like, I'm going to pull up in your face for mid-range. And this game is over. And it was over from there. And when you look at the numbers, they back it up. Raw efficiency-wise, Sabrina is a lot lower. She was 60% true shooting, which is really amazing in the W, and down to 52.4. But when you dig into the actual splits right here, notice Ionescu last year shot 45% from 3. That is not normal. But she dropped down to a more reasonable 33% this year, but Her efficiency from 16 to 3-point went up. Mid-range efficiency, huge. Kind of intermediate floater range, big jump. At the rim, there was a jump. And in terms of frequency as well, right? She's really, really working this like 3 to 16 area, the paint kind of out towards middle floor, free throw line extended. And that has really opened up her game, and you can see how it paid off late in this one, right? Her ability to score in a bunch of different ways while also being a great facilitator and a great off-ball player. That's, to me, what really makes Sabrina Ionescu one of the best players in the entire WNBA. She fights on defense, she's fiery and competitive, and of course she's this dynamic creator, but she's also amazing playing off the ball and running off of screens and cutting and horns initiating. But down the line, when it really matters in the playoffs, she's shown that she can take over and be that best player on an elite title-winning type team. And not a lot of players can say that. So take a bow, Sabrina Ionescu. Wow, I'm out of words.